Oh my god. This is such a mind fuck. I'm in disbelief. I'm in utter disbelief right now. The shit that happens to me, like I feel like lately whenever I turn on the camera, it is some sort of like long ass intricate story of how everything mingles together and lands me at where I am. It's so wild. What the fuck? Oh my god, okay. Let's see if I can try and get this story right. This morning, I was thinking like, okay, you know what? Maybe if like things aren't manifesting, I should try like a different technique. I was walking home from Pilates being like, okay, you know what? Remembering other things like, oh, maybe I should do this and do this and do this, and like maybe I need to do this, right? And then whenever I'm making my coffee, I wash my dishes and then I listen to an Abraham video. I've been doing that for the last week or so. And so I was listening to a video and basically the message that Abraham was saying was, why am I choosing to do this right now? Okay. The message that Abraham was saying was that you need to stop trying so hard. You need to stop trying, you need to just let go. And as I was listening to that, I went to take a shit, and then my dream from last night, only one part of it popped into my head. Just this like, it was like a vision of last night's dream. It was like a deja vu of it. But I don't remember anything about the dream, but I remember this one part. And I wrote it down in my fucking dream journal, and my dream journal is like voice to text, but and literally all I said in it was, I don't remember the dream, I just remember this one fucking part. And it kind of reminds me of this part, it like intertwined with the part that Abraham just fucking said to me, right? So, which was like, stop trying so hard. And in the dream, I don't remember what was happening in the dream, but from the vision that I got, it was like, I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Like I need to, like, let me try and, it was like, about manifesting. It was like, let me try and think about something that isn't of such great importance to me. So I was like, let me think of an acorn. And as soon as in my mind I thought acorn, this is in the dream, I thought acorn, I guess I was in some sort of like lecture hall or something like that. I don't know. But it's like the teacher, it was the person who was in front, like a lecture hall kind of. I don't remember anything about anything, but it felt like a lecture hall. Anyways, as soon as I thought acorn, the person at the front said a sentence with the word acorn in it. I need water. Fuck, I have no. As soon as I thought acorn, he said acorn. Like something like acorn. And I was like mind blown. Because I was like, when's the last time you heard the word acorn? Like, even me personally, I haven't heard the word acorn months. It's been months. Could even verge on years, the word acorn. And I thought acorn, immediately he said acorn. And I was like, oh, that's the only part I remember from the dream. Okay? That's it. It's the only thing. And I remembered it as I was taking a shit. I was actually constipated, so I wasn't taking a shit. Not relevant to the story though. And then, so that happened. Okay? It was the first thing that I wrote in my celebration journal, because I was like, it was just like validation to me of like, yeah, you need to just stop fucking trying so hard. Yeah, that was the message to me. Stop trying so hard. Think of acorns or whatever. And it's weird because then later later today, I was like acorns. You know what? That's a good sign for me. Acorns, because like, when the fuck do you hear acorns, right? And then, I can't even believe this, bro. I can't believe this. I was feeling a little bit guilty today because all I did all day, the whole entire day, well, I went out for lunch with Olivia, but after that, all I did was read. The whole day, I just read. I read for hours and hours and hours. Hours. I shouldn't even check my fucking screen time because it's just the whole day I've been reading. And I'm on the last chapter. If you've read Eat, Pray, Love, you would know. In the last chapter of Eat, Pray, Love, acorn, 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 which says multiple things to me. One, you're exactly where the fuck you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to spend your whole entire day reading today. You're supposed to. Otherwise, the dream of the acorn wouldn't have happened on the same day as you reading about a fucking acorn. And then, the message, I started crying. Because the message of the acorn in Eat, Pray, Love, bro. So it's like some Zen Buddhist whatever message about the acorn tree that the oak tree wants so badly to be an oak tree that it actually pulls the acorn into being and draws forth the seedling out of the void, guiding the evolution from nothingness into maturity. In this respect, it is the oak tree that creates the very acorn from which it was born. It's so fun having this shit happen. But anyways, today I was reading or listening to something, I don't know, that I was talking about how when you do all this shit, you always see instant manifestations of what you're thinking about happening or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really feel like I get too many instant manifestations and stuff like that. And then I was inspired to go for a walk, so I go for a walk, okay? And I had to take my garbage out, but I really didn't want to take my garbage out. I had walked past it, gone to the door, and I was like, fuck, I really don't want to take the garbage out. And then I was like, you know what, Mar? You're gonna be really proud of yourself if you take the garbage out. So I was like, fuck it, fine, I'll take the garbage out. And normally I've been taking the garbage out, you have to walk all the way through the whole thing and then out to the front, and then it's far where I'm taking the garbage out. But this is where I just typed them on Airbnb, where to take the garbage. This is where they told me to take the garbage. Sorry, I'm talking too fast, you can't understand me, but I can understand me, so. Anyways, so I'm taking my garbage out, and I'm literally thinking, first of all, I was thinking, one day I'm gonna have a boyfriend who's just gonna take my garbage out for me, and I'm not gonna have to do it. But I was like, you know what? There has to be a better way. This sucks. This garbage thing, I was like, then I walked past the person, and I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna offer to take my garbage for me. Nope, they didn't do that. I don't know why I thought that, but anyways, I was walking, and then a guy yells out at me, there's a garbage that's over there that's way closer. And I was like, no, I didn't fucking know that. Obviously, because I've been taking my garbages the whole time. And he showed me where it was. Much closer, much better of a place to throw your garbage out. And that was an instant manifestation for me right there. Of me getting a better place to put my garbage. Which was great. Very great. So, today's been fucking wild, folks. And I need not feel guilty for 1 second for spending the whole entire day reading, because you know what? I get to check 2 books off my Goodreads, which is fantastic because I rarely finish books. And the fucking acorn revolution is just beyond me. Beyond me. Beyond me. I just can't. I literally just can't. It's mind-blowing to me. Truly, madly, deeply it is. So, there's that. I'm gonna go finish Eat, Pray, Love in a state of sheer and utter disbelief. So just know that. Alright, bye. Anyway, I have one more thing to say about the acorn thing, because I've talked to Ace, obviously not about the acorn thing, and she was saying how, so the part that I didn't mention about the rest of the book, if you haven't read the book, because I didn't want to explain it all, but basically, obviously I said really nicely that doesn't involve explaining the rest of the book. I'm really tired of it. But basically, she said that the acorn was a metaphor for because basically she went to Gili Island in Bali 2 years before. She was divorced and very sad, and then later, 2 years later, she was in love. And it was the acorn was a metaphor of you were always going to get there. You were always going to get to where you wanted to go. Basically, no matter what, you're gonna get to where you want to go. It's a metaphor for your future self. Does that make sense?
Not really, but I'm gonna try and explain it better. Okay, so basically, at the end of the book, she was on the way to Gili Tea with her husband. Okay, happy, very happy. This is the love part of Eat, Pray, Love. 2 years before, she was going to the same island. Okay, not happy, going through a divorce, very sad. Okay, obviously, what she wanted was to not be like that. She wanted to be happy in love, not divorced and unhappy and alone going to the island. So she was like, what the fuck is going on with my life, Worried about being unhappy and divorced and alone and sad, okay? Basically, the metaphor is that the oak tree wants so badly to be the oak tree that it will go to the ends of the earth to be the oak tree. It will go as far as to create the acorn so that it becomes the oak tree, okay? Basically saying that it will do anything that it takes, anything that is required to become the oak tree. Your future self, you are the oak tree, your future, who you want to become. You're in the future, your future self, okay, is the oak tree, right? Okay, so no matter what, you're gonna get to be the fucking oak tree. It will do anything. It will create the acorn to become the oak tree, okay? So you just have to not worry because you're gonna get to the oak tree. No matter what, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get to be the oak tree, okay? That's what does that make sense? Also, by the way, after I finished reading Eat, Pray, Love, I Googled, she's no longer with, they got divorced. Yeah, they got divorced, and then she married her best friend, who was a girl. And then that girl died. What? I mean, I'm sure that was not the oak tree that she wanted, but she's gonna get to that oak tree again. You know what? This was a really positive message until I fucking added that sidebar, so I'm just gonna hang up now. All right, bye.
Do da do dee 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 da da do 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 do. Yeah.